We're getting information that there might be more Iranian Hezbollah sleeper cells in the United States that we need to be very concerned about. This comes as we've just got information about Chinese military men entering the country through the southern border at record numbers. I'll give you the details on that in a moment. This comes right after we just got information about the US's latest strike in the Middle East after the US gets a major warning. Give you the details on this. Let's jump right in. Thank you so much for liking these videos, and here we go. Yeah, I got a lot of information for you guys here in this video. Hezbollah's sleeper cells are in the United States. This is a major, major warning. This comes here as the United States drone strike in Baghdad kills high-ranking militia leader linked to attacks on U.S. troops, as the United States is finally starting to fight back. And of course, as soon as the United States fight back after U.S. troops have been killed and attacked repeatedly over 200 times this year, now we get Iraq saying that these retaliation attempts and strikes back from the United States are, quote, blatant assassination. Iraq livid with the U.S. after Baghdad drone strike. Wow. But as you can see here, that is a lot of damage. The U.S. drone strike that killed an Iraqi-based militant leader was, quote, a blatant assassination that showed no regard for international law, the Iraqi government said Thursday. The strike blew up a car in Baghdad neighborhood late Wednesday, killing a commander of the Kataib Hezbollah militia responsible for planning and participating in attacks on American troops in the region, the U.S. military said. Hezbollah in Lebanon condemned the killing as a, quote, continuation of the U.S. previous crime and continuous aggression against our people in Iraq, Syria, and Yemen. It's almost like, you know, Hezbollah, the Houthis, Hamas, it's like they think they're going to attack the United States repeatedly, over and over and over again, and the United States is not going to attack back, and when they do, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they did this. How could they possibly do this? Attack back. This is the most heinous crime ever. Meanwhile, they've attacked the United States military personnel over there over 200 times this year. Almost immediately, we get Hezbollah. Iraq's Hezbollah issues new threat to the United States and Israel after these officials were killed, saying, quote, a representative of a well-armed Iran-backed militia in Iraq has issued a new warning to the United States and Israel after at least 2 of its officials were reportedly killed in a U.S. strike in Baghdad. It comes amid worsening Middle East violence on the sidelines of the ongoing war in Gaza. U.S. Central Command took responsibility after the airstrikes, and the U.S. said there was no indication of any collateral damage or civilian casualties at the time. The U.S. will continue to take necessary action to protect our people, and we will not hesitate to hold responsible those who threaten our forces' safety. The Hezbollah representative's threat says, quote, our drones and missiles began from Ain al-Assad, have reached Jordan to Haifa, to Quraysh, and will reach anywhere we want at any time we want. This also comes on the heels of new information. Are Americans at risk at the U.S. homeland? Are there Hezbollah Iranian sleeper cells in the United States, in the homeland? Are Americans at risk of a terror attack, similar to what we've seen before? Well, one former official thinks so. New data gathered by U.S. intelligence agencies warn the Lebanese terrorist group Hezbollah could soon strike Americans. Defense experts agree the terror group has the ability to attack U.S. interests at home or abroad. Quote, Hezbollah is a very real threat to the U.S. here in the United States, said Simone Ledeen, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for the Mid-East Policy. Quote, they have sleeper cells here in the U.S. in many cities across the country. This has been documented in multiple court cases. They have been sitting in wait for the order to go, many believe, for years now. As official Washington proceeds with caution due to concerns about sparking a wider regional conflict, experts like Ledeen warn we're already past that point. Quote, I think that we collectively are in an expanding regional conflict. So I think actually we should reconsider our strategic objectives. It's not in the US's interest to be sort of on the defense. We need to be aligning with our partners in the Israelis, the British, and some others, and maybe share some targeting packages and start executing some military operations to make sure that the Iranians, but also other adversaries who are watching, understand that a red line has been crossed. Americans have been killed. The disruption of global shipping is not something we are willing to accept. And let's sort of change the dynamic. This is actually what we have been seeing the FBI warning about. And you can let me know your thoughts on this. And things just have not been getting better. And the problem here is that Iran, Russia, China, and North Korea are all allies and are basically all funding each other. And they all have a couple goals in common and a couple foes in common: the United States, the United Kingdom, all of NATO, basically. And they're all happy to see us squirming, which is ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll keep you up to date. Thank you so much for smashing the like button. If you haven't yet, subscribe down below so you don't miss out on any new videos. I will keep you up to date here. New videos come out here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click here to see what is happening at our borders right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.